welcome to the multicultural Sri Caitanya-Saraswati, London. Here we are continuing with our morning program. We've been doing some kirtan as usual, and now we're going to continue with reading of Sri Caitanya-caritāmṛta. Okay, so we're starting with chapter 17 of Ādi-līlā, the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his youth. Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya, Jai Nityananda, Jai Advaita Chandra, Jai Govinda.
Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya, Jai Nityananda, Jai Advaita Chandra, Jai Govinda. Jai
Srila Gurudev ki Jai, Jai Srila Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja ki Jai, Sri Caitanya-caritāmṛta ki Jai. If the book that we've heard, if everything else was lost, if we had this one book, we would have everything. Jai. Okay, so Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja's composition, text 1. Vande Sayadbhuteham tam Chaitanyam yat prasadataha Yavanaha samanayante Kṛṣṇa-nama prajalpaka.
Can I just make a request?
Yes?
Can you read the chapter summary?
The chapter summary. You want the chapter summary? Okay.
Nice.
All right. So,
From the peanut.
from the Peanut Gallery, we've had a request to read the chapter summary. So we're going to, because we're happy to serve the Vaishnavas. The 17th chapter, as summarized by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his Amrita Pravaha Bhasya, describes Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes from his 16th year until the time he accepted the renounced order of life. Srila Vrindavandas Thakur has already vividly described these pastimes in the Chaitanya Bhagavat. Therefore, Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī describes them only briefly. Vivid descriptions of some portions of his pastimes are seen in this chapter. However, because Vrindavandas Thakur has not elaborately described them, in this chapter we shall find descriptions of the Mango Distribution Festival and Lord Chaitanya's discourses with Chand Kazi. Finally, the chapter shows that the same son of Mother Jasoda, Lord Kṛṣṇa, tasted 4 transcendental mellows of devotional service in his form of Shachinandan, the son of Mother Shachi. To understand Srimati Radharani's ecstatic love for him, Lord Sri Krishna assumed the form of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The attitude of Srimati Radharani is considered the super excellent devotional mentality. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna himself assumed the position of Srimati Radharani to taste her ecstatic situation. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna himself assumed the position of Srimati Radharani to taste her ecstatic situation. No one else could do this. When Sri Krishna assumed the form of the 4-armed Narayan, the gopis showed their respect, but they were not very interested in him. In the ecstatic love of the gopis, all worshipable forms but Krishna are rejected. Among all the gopis, Srimati Radharani has the highest ecstatic love. When Krishna in his form of Narayan saw Radharani, he could not keep his position as Narayan, and again he assumed the form of Krishna. The king of Brajabhumi is Nanda Maharaj, and the same person in Navadip is Jagannath Mishra, the father of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Similarly, Mother Jasoda is the queen of Brajabhumi, and in the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya, she is Shachimata. Therefore, the son of Shachi is the son of Jasoda. Sri Nityananda occupies an ecstatic position of parental love in servitude and fraternal attraction. Sri Advaita Prabhu exhibits the ecstasy of both fraternity and servitude. All the Lord's other associates, situated in their original love, engage in the service of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The same absolute truth who enjoys as Krishna, Shyama Sundar, who plays his flute and dances with the gopis, sometimes takes birth in a Brahmana family and plays the part of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, accepting the renounced order of life. It appears contradictory that the same Krishna accepted the ecstasy of the gopis, and of course this is very difficult for an ordinary person to understand. But if we accept the inconceivable energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, we can understand that everything is possible. There is no need of mundane arguments in this connection, because mundane arguments are meaningless in regard to inconceivable potency. At the end of the 17th chapter, Srila Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī, following in the footsteps of Srila Vyasadeva, has summarized all the Ādi-līlā pastimes separately. Okay, so translation of text 1. Let me offer my respectful obeisances to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by whose mercy even unclean Yavanas become perfectly well-bred gentlemen by chanting the holy name of the Lord. Okay, we're waiting for that to happen. Such is the power of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Jai Mahaprabhu. Let's see if we can turn into gentlemen. Okay, text 2. Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya, Jai Nityananda, Jai Advaita Chandra, Jai Govinda. All glories to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Lord Nityananda Prabhu, all glories to Advaita Acharya, and all glories to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya. Kaishora-līlā Sutra Kari Laganan, Jovana-līlā Sutra Kari Anukram. I have already given a synopsis of the Kaishora-līlā of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now let me enumerate his youthful pastimes in chronological order. Vidya Sundaraya Sadvesha Sambhoganitya Kirtanai Premanama Pradanaischa Guru Divyati Jovane. Exhibiting his scholarship, beauty, and fine dress, Lord Chaitanya danced and chanted as he distributed the holy name of the Lord to awaken dormant love of Krishna. Thus, Lord Sri-Gaura-Sundar shone in his youthful pastimes. Jovana Praveshyangera Anga Vibhushana Divya Vastra Divya Vesh Malya Chandan. As he entered his youth, the Lord decorated himself with ornaments, dressed himself in fine cloth, garlanded himself with flowers, and smeared himself with sandalwood. Why not? Bijara Odaitye Kahana Kare Ganana Sakala Pandita Jini Kare Adyapan. By dint of pride in his education, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, not caring for anyone else, defeated all kinds of learned scholars while executing his studies. And we just heard about that with Keshava Kashmiri in the previous chapter. Vayu Vyadhi Chale Kaila Prema Parakasha Bhaktagana Loya Kaila Vividha Bilas. In his youth, the Lord exhibited his ecstatic love of Krishna on the plea of disturbances of the bodily airs. Accompanied by his confidential devotees, he enjoyed various pastimes in this way. Oh, well, we can read that because I think that's in the Chaitanya Bhagavat, yeah. I mean, let's go on a little side tangent. According to Ayurvedic treatment, the entire physiological system is conducted by three elements, namely Vayu, Pitta and Kapha, air, bile and mucus. Secretions within the body transform into other secretions like blood, urine and stool. But if there are disturbances in the metabolism, the secretions turn into Kapha, mucus, by the influence of the air within the body. According to the Ayurvedic system, the secretion of bile and formation of mucus disturb the air circulating within the body. 59 varieties of diseases may occur. One such disease is craziness. So, on the plea of disturbance of the bodily air and metabolism, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu acted as if crazy. Thus, in his school, he began to explain the grammar of verbs through Krishna consciousness. Explaining everything in grammar in relation to Krishna, the Lord induced his students to refrain from worldly education, for it is better to become Krishna conscious and in this way attain the highest perfectional platform of education. On these grounds, Sri Jiva Goswami later compiled the grammar entitled Hare Namamrita Vyakaran. People in general consider such explanations crazy. Therefore, the Lord's purpose in his attitude of craziness was to explain that there is nothing within our experience but Krishna consciousness. For everything may be dovetailed with Krishna consciousness. These pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu have been very vividly described in the Chaitanya Bhagavat, Mahā-Mantra chapter 1. Tabita Kavila Prabhu, Gayate Gavana, Ishvara Purira Sange, Tatai Milan. Thereafter, the Lord went to Gaya. There he met Srila Ishvara Puri. Diksha Anantare Haila, Premere Prakash, Deshe Agamana Puna, Premere Valas. In Gaya, Mahaprabhu was initiated by Ishvara Puri, and immediately afterwards he exhibited signs of love of Godhead. He again displayed such symptoms after returning home. Shachike Premadana Tabe Advaita Milana Advaita Paila Vishwarupa Darashana. Thereafter the Lord delivered love of Krishna to his mother, Shachi Devi, nullifying her offence at the feet of Advaita Acharya. Thus there was a meeting with Advaita Acharya, who later had a vision of the Lord's universal form. Well, do we want to hear about that?
Yeah, although it doesn't say what was the offence, but it is.
Oh, well, maybe we'll wait till we get there rather than the summary. We're already summarizing. Prabhura Abhisheka Tabe Kavirāja Srivas Katevashi Prabhu Kaila Aishvarja Prakash. Srivas Thakur then worshipped Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by the process of Abhishek. Sitting on a cot, the Lord exhibited transcendental opulence. Tabe Nityananda Swarupera Agaman Prabhuke Miliya Paila Sadbhuja Darshana. After this function at the house of Srivas Thakur, Nityananda Prabhu appeared, and when he met with Lord Chaitanya, he got the opportunity to see him in his six-armed form. Pratame Sadbhuja Tare Dekaila Ishvar Shankha Chakra Gada Padma Shanga Venudara. One day, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exhibited to Lord Nityananda Prabhu a six-armed form bearing a conch shell, disc, club, lotus, flower, bow and flute. Tabe Chatur Bhuja Haila Tina Angak Vakra Dui Haste Venu Bajai Duye Shankha Chakra. Thereafter, the Lord showed him his four-armed form, standing in a three-curved posture. With two hands he played upon a flute, and in the other two he carried a conch shell and disc. Tabeta Dvibhuja Kevala Vangsi Vadana Shama Anga Pita Vastra Rajendra Nandan. Finally, the Lord showed Nityananda Prabhu his two-armed form of Kṛṣṇa, the son of Maharaj Nanda, simply playing on his flute, his bluish body dressed in yellow garments. Okay, so that's described vividly in Sri Chaitanya Mangal. Oh, Sri Chaitanya Mangal. Tabe Nityananda Gosaira Vasa Pujana Nityananda Veshe Koila Mushala Dharana. Nityananda Prabhu then arranged to offer Vyasa Puja, or worship of the spiritual master, to Lord Sri-Gaura-Sundar. But Lord Chaitanya carried the plough-like weapon called Mushala in the ecstasy of being Nityananda Prabhu. Tabe shechi dekila Rama, Krishna duibai, tabe nistarila Prabhu, jagai madai. Thereafter, Mother Shachi Devi saw the brothers Krishna and Balaram in their manifestation of Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda. Then the Lord delivered the two brothers, Jagai and Madai. Tabe Shapta Prahara Chila, Prabhu Bhavaveshe, Yatha Tata Bhaktagana, Dekila Visheshe. After this incident, the Lord remained in an ecstatic position for 21 hours, and all the devotees saw his specific pastimes. Varaha Avesha Hoila Murari Bhavane, Taraskande Chari Prabhu, Nachila Angane. One day, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu felt the ecstasy of the boar incarnation and got up on the shoulders of Murari Gupta. Thus they both dance in Murari Gupta's courtyard. Tabe Shuklam Barera Koila Tandula Bhakshan, Hare Nama Shlokera Koila Artha Vivaran. After this incident, the Lord ate raw rice given by Shuklambara Brahmachari and explained very elaborately the import of the Hare Nam Shloka mentioned in the Brihan Naradiya Puran. Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Hare Nam Eva Kevalam, Kalo Nastyeva, Nastyeva, Nastyeva Gatyanyata. In the age of Kali, there is no other means for self-realization than chanting the holy name, chanting the holy name, chanting the holy name of Lord Hari. Kali Kale Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar, Nama Hoite Hoya Sarva Jagatanistar. In this age of Kali, the holy name of the Lord, the Hare Krishna Mahā-Mantra, is the incarnation of Lord Krishna. Simply by chanting the holy name, one associates with the Lord directly. Anyone who does this is certainly delivered. Jajjalagi Hare Nam Ukti Tinavar Jadaloka Bujaite Puna Evakar. This verse repeats the word eva, certainly, 3 times for emphasis. And it also 3 times repeats Hare Nam, the holy name of the Lord, just to make common people understand. Okay, so I might stop there and read just a few moments of Gurudev before we finish. So we were a bit late today. We started late, but we're going to try and finish on time. Okay, Jai, Srila Krishna's Kavirāja ki Jai, Sri Caitanya-caritāmṛta ki Jai. And now, affectionate guidance by Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev-Goswami Maharaj ki Jai, Srila Gurudev. Okay, we're on chapter 21, which is page 179. And the question: recently, your divine grace instructed that in all our temples and ashrams worldwide, our devotees should chant the Saraswati Arti in addition to Sri-Gaura-Arti each evening. Jai Mahaprabhu. Gauranga Sundar, Radha Giridhari ki Jai. Srila Gurudev. Yes, and I feel other missions will also adopt this. There are now so many ashrams and mots. Not only Srila Guru Maharaj's ashram and mot, but so many of Srila Guru Maharaj's godbrothers and disciples have made separate ashrams and mots. There may now be 300 or 400 ashrams, but in each ashram they generally sing only Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Arati Koshoba. And some may sometimes sing Jaya Jaya Radha Krishna Jugala Milan. Srila Bhakti composed these 2 songs which are of different types. One song is for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and one is for Sri Sri Radha Krishna. In our Saraswat Sampradaya, the disciples and grand disciples of Srila Saraswati Thakur, you will find in almost every ashram that the Sri Vigraha are Sri Sri Radha, Kṛṣṇa and Mahāprabhu together on one throne. Now this was, quite revolutionary. Saraswati Thakur, right? He's the one that established having these three on one altar. We offer arati to the one throne of Radha, Kṛṣṇa and Mahāprabhu, but that specific kind of arati song had not previously been composed. Srila Guru Maharaj considered that arati means the glorification of the deities, but a specific kirtan for the glorification of Sri Sri Radha Kṛṣṇa together with Mahāprabhu is not found anywhere. Srila Guru Maharaj therefore composed Sri Saraswati Arati, where he explained the mood of our deities and why the deities are in this particular way on the singer-son of our mott. So many of Srila Guru Maharaj's godbrothers appreciated this composition, and some started singing it regularly and some did not. This was the situation. But you see, again, always, Guru Maharaj is, bringing forth new transcendental reality and showing what is the finer and finer substance behind all these things, right? He's not just following the formality of things. That's why he is the Rupanuga Acharya. This is why Saraswati Thakur invested all of his potency in Guru Maharaj and asked Guru Maharaj wanted Guru Maharaj to continue in this mission, because he could not only capture that, but he could present things and bring out new revelation from the transcendental world. And Guru Maharaj composed things in the time of Saraswati Thakur as well, right? And Saraswati Thakur gave credence to the things that Guru Maharaj composed. So it's very clear that Guru Maharaj has that capacity to extract dynamic spiritual substance and present it. So we're very fortunate to have some connection with Guru Maharaj by the grace of Gurudev. Srila Guru Maharaj was not by nature eager to push others to chant the arati song he had composed. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur composed Jai Jai Gaura Chande Arati Shobha, and Srila Guru Maharaj did not want to disturb the mood of the devotees who chant this in their motts everywhere. Although Srila Guru Maharaj did not want to cross over what had been organized already by the whole of the Saraswat Sampradaya, he nonetheless wanted to give the full conception regarding our deities. He therefore instructed that in their honor every Friday, Sri Saraswati Arati will be sung for the satisfaction of our deities and our divine masters. Srila Guru Maharaj was a little hesitant, but I feel it was a little shortcoming on my part that I did not assert the introduction of this Arati song on a daily basis in the presence of Srila Guru Maharaj. Now, by his grace, the inspiration has come to me that this Sri Saraswati Arati is the real Arati of our deities. Jai Jai Gaura Chande is only for Mahāprabhu and Panchatattva. So if we sing only this one song, some incompleteness will always be felt. Srila Guru Maharaj wanted to make our song complete. I started to feel this very strongly, and I mentioned it to Sripad Janardhan Maharaj. He immediately declared that he will start the singing of Sri Saraswati Arati on a daily basis in our Santa Cruz ashram. Sripad Sagar Maharaj then followed suit. Then I decided that we shall also start here in Navadip. I understood that it will not disturb the mood of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, because we shall first sing Jai Jai Gaura Chande. No doubt it will take a little more time to chant both songs instead of one, but what is the purpose of our life without the service of satisfaction of Sri Sri Guru Gauranga? Certainly there is no difficulty for us to spend a little more time for their service in the Arati. The purport of Sri Saraswati Arati gives full Krishna consciousness to us. It perfectly explains the mood of Radha Govinda and the mood of Mahāprabhu. Included there is some description of their pastimes and why they have manifested in the form of the deities. Such clarification is given in this song. Okay, we might just stop there. We'll try and finish on time. But beautiful. Oh, actually, no, it's almost finished, this chapter. Question. Why did Srila Guru Maharaj ask it to be sung specifically on Friday evenings? Srila Gurudev. Friday is considered to be a good day. Brihaspativar and Sukravar, Thursday and Friday, are both pure, auspicious days according to astrology. However, on Brihaspativar, Barbela, Thursday afternoon, some environmental or general disturbance may come around the time of Arati. This is the external cause. The internal cause is that Shukra is known as a teacher in Ragamarga and Brihaspati as a teacher of Vidimarga. We are followers of Ragamarga, so he chose Shukravar, Friday. Question. Do you wish this Saraswat Arati to be sung in all our temples around the world, whether they have Mahaprabhu, Radha and Kṛṣṇa or not? Srila Govinda Maharaj. Yes, even if they have only Mahaprabhu. However, in special cases, the devotees may sing other specific songs for the deities in their temple. For example, in Puri, where we have Sri Sri Nitai Chaitanya Dev. For them, I composed Sri Sri Nitai Chaitanya Arati. In particular, we give specific honor to what our Guru Maharaj composed. He gave much honor with respect to his Guru Maharaj's songs. So we shall give that type of respect to our Guru Maharaj's songs. He taught us by his example, and we must carry out his teachings. Jai Srila Gurudev Ki Jai. Amazing. Srila Guru Maharaj, original wealth. I remember Gosvāmī making that comment, that's it's like a defining character of Guru Maharaj, that he has original wealth, the original substance of things which are not revealed anywhere. Guru Maharaj is revealing things that are not revealed in scriptures. Not only is he harmonizing all of so many things in scriptures, he's actually revealing new things which are not revealed. And that is the glory of the Paramahansa Vaishnava, because the Lord is situated in the heart and the Lord can reveal new things through the Paramahansa. And that's why we are worshipping them, because of their glorious seva.
And then we heard that last night, Devashish Prabhu was saying in the Gita, that verse, was it 39:31, that the devotees who declare the glories of the Lord will never be vanquished. They will then themselves become glorious. But before that, he'd also said, and now I can't remember the point properly, but about the bug, can you remember? Why embark when I can't remember it properly? But anyway, the point was that Guru Maharaj's godbrothers had said, "Why don't give this? Why are you giving this?"
Yep.
In the English version of the Gita, because he hadn't given it
in the Bengali
version, and because it could be seen as an excuse to perform any activities and say, "Well, I'm
Ananya Bhak.
That's right."
Yeah.
And therefore excuse any activities. And he said, "Yes, it's true. It may be, but if I don't give it, who will give it?" And then the same thing with the Gayatri Mantra.
Yeah.
Not given before. And he said, "But if I don't give it, again, who's going to give this? How will it be? How will it come to light?"
Yeah. Jai Guru Maharaj Ki Jai. Srila Gurudev ki jai. Oh, Jai Lord Nrsingadev ki jai. Sri Nrsingadev Abhinava Mahā-Mantra ki
And we're
jai.
doing the program tonight.
Tonight, yeah, 6 p.m. we'll be doing program. Probably not live. We're going to be live? Oh, we're going to be live. Oh.
And also the auspicious appearance of Srila Gurudev in
Oh, yes.
Sri Caitanya-caritāmṛta Navadip.
Yes, this is the day. The Gurudev arrived, Sri Caitanya-caritāmṛta.
And also the 41.
41st
41st
anniversary of the installation of Sri Guru Gauranga Radha Shyama Sundar in East London, Ki Jai, where Srila Gurudev went. Did he go all 24 times on his 24 world tour? Wow, amazing.
Incredible.
And Jai Devashish Prabhu.
Exactly.
He's been there all this time, holding the fort, and now he's coming here and giving support to the transit station. Huh?
Two temples at once.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Who is our singer?
Prabhu.
Oh, Radharani. Yeah, Radharani's here. Jai. Radharani returns.
Hariharaya Namah Krishna Yadavaya Namaha Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha Gopal Govinda Ram Sri Madhusudana Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohana Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Rupa Sanatam Bhata Raghunatha Sri Jiva Gopala Vata Dasa Raghunatha Echai Gosai Kori Charana Vandana Jaha Hoite Vignana Savista Purana Echai Gosai Yara Muitaro Dasa Sasavada Padarenu Mura Panchagrasa
Jai Sparikar Shri Guru Gauranga Sundar Girirhari Ju ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai Sparikar Shri Guru Gauranga Gandhava Govinda Sundar Ju ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai Shri Gurudev ki Jai. Shri Guru Maharaj ki Jai. Shri Rupa Nuga Guru Vanga ki Jai.
Jai.
Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur ki Jai.
Jai.
Shri Sazar Charge Binti ki Jai.
Jai.
Anand Koli Vaishnava Binti ki Jai.
Jai.
Sri Chaitanya Saraswati London ki Jai.
Jai.
All the assembled devotees ki Jai.
Jai.
World devotees ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai. Nrsimhadev ki Jai.
Jai.
Bhakti Prabhupada Maharaj ki Jai.
Jai.
Sri Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai Gaur Premanande.